I'm reviewing a book chapter by chapter. The book is Triangle, Imzadi 2 by Peter David. And today I'm talking about chapter 5. Chapter 5 begins in Minsk, Russia, where Deanna and Worf and Alexander are going to visit Worf's adopted parents to announce Deanna and Worf's engagement. And I enjoy it. I love the Roshenkos. I always loved them on TNG. I wish they were featured more. Worf seemed to be a little bit embarrassed of them. But in this chapter, it's like he's really looking for their approval and their blessing. And I like the dynamics between the human parents and their Klingon adopted son. What I'm not as thrilled about is that there's a lot of discussion about Deanna without her present. But that theme sort of continues when Deanna and Riker have an intercom discussion with Riker in San Francisco about the reunion with Roshenkos and everything. And Picard walks in and gets asked by Deanna to officiate her and Worf's wedding once they set a date and everything. And Picard decides to take it upon himself to try to convince Riker that he ought to break up the engagement between Deanna and Worf, which is something he would absolutely never do. We do get a detail later in the chapter that Riker remembers what happened on the Enterprise D with Admiral Riker stepping back through time. So it's like maybe Picard's acting from that place, like seeing Admiral Riker, but they don't really connect those things in this chapter. So it just looks like Picard's sticking his nose where it doesn't belong, because this is just so outside of his character to make somebody else's romantic decisions into his business. I also think it's funny that Peter David does a very good, thorough job of describing Worf's muscles as he's shirtless out in the back porch doing some contemplating or whatever. It's like he threw one in for the ladies. Isn't that considerate? But the discussion between him, Worf and Sergei, his father, about the upcoming nuptials with Deanna did feel very authentic and sincere. And again, getting that detail about his childhood was really nice. But again, it's like there's a lot of discussion about Deanna without her around, which is like eye rolling.